Hi Scorpio, welcome to your advanced 2020 forecast. Let's take a look. I'll be doing your general money, love, health, and sex. Okay. And let's start off with the month of January. Oh, looks like there's some sort of a good news that you will be receiving during this month. You'll be very happy. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Even though there are some obligations and some sacrifices that you have to make in order for you to achieve this and have this. The time for your family is something that you really need to, let's say, sacrifice for a little bit or give up. Okay, I don't feel like you'll be able to spend more time with your family during this month because you need to be away, or that you need to go on a training, conference, or seminar in order for you to fulfill the expectations of your management. Now, there will be a transitional phase that you'll be going through as you proceed to the next level of your career. Let's take a look. Okay. You will be receiving good news during the first 2 weeks of this month, and it is something to do with a job promotion, offer, or a new position that you'll be taking over, and you'll be very happy because you're kind of a little bit hesitant or skeptical that you will still be able to get this, or that your boss will be approving you for this position. But surprisingly, they will be announcing it this first 2 weeks of the month, along with your bonuses or with your increase. Now, money wise, this will be a very good month for you, or this is going to be like a very good start of the year for you. However, um, you'll be feeling a little bit stuck with your obligations, as I feel like you need to sacrifice your time for your family, for your kids, or, for your spouse. And the only problem or setback that I'm seeing here is that once you will be a little bit further away from each other, or that you'll be away from your spouse, be very careful, especially if you're with an air sign, that this person will be cheating on you, or will be having their own entertainment. Okay? You already have an inclination that your partner's been doing something right behind you. And once that you really take this job, you will be much more busier than ever that you could ever think of. And balance your logic. It's not that you're so afraid of losing your partner, but come to think of it, if someone is really, someone is really worthy, and if this person really loves you, you don't really have to sacrifice anything. You don't have to give up your job just to give way to their insecurities. Especially if you're with a straight air sign, okay? I don't see any other um I don't see any other sign, but Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay? And you already know that there's something different about your partner. but you're just trying to shrug it off because you don't want to get distracted to your job and to your performance. And finally, your dreams are coming true, and this is the most awaited moment for you. Okay? Now, when it comes to your workplace, yeah, and one more thing. If this person is really worth it, they're not going to cheat on you. Instead, that they will be very happy, they will be supporting you, and they will be, helping you up along with themselves. Okay? They're not going to compete against you. They're not going to ask you to back down, or they're not going to ask you to sacrifice your time for your work in order for them to level up, or to earn leverage, because that's really wrong and selfish. Now, when it comes to your workplace, you will be going through a period of transition, even though that you're going to be very happy with the package and, with the offer, the benefits that the company will be giving to you. And you will also be traveling most of the time. Well, in return, like what I said, that you have to sacrifice your time for your family. Okay? Now, love life, your foundation is already into a lot of questions, and you feel like it's already sinking in a quicksand, and you don't know how far you could still go, how far you could still try to understand your partner, give them patience, and try to adjust to the situation, because their insecurities, their shortcomings, and their weakness. But you know what, that's not actually like a valid excuse, because at this point you are the one who is already working harder for your family instead of your partner, and you are the one who's been doing a lot of things just to give the life that your partner is supposed to be giving to you, and yet in return this is what they're going to be giving to you. So it's time for you to make a decision. It's time for you to open up your eyes. Is this really the right situation, person, or relationship for you? Even though you're already having second thoughts. You already know the truth to yourself, but you're still in denial. You're still listening to your heart. Okay? You're still balancing. You keep on forgiving, understanding, and you keep on, shrugging off your instinct. Anyway, singles, when it comes to your sex life, somebody from the past will be coming back into your life, and this is the one that actually suffices your needs, and this is the person that can match your energy when it comes to bed. And this is another water sign. You've been waiting for this person to come or to come around, but unfortunately this person is already married. Okay, so be very careful. If this is who you really want to get involved with, then you know what will be the consequences and the karma of it. Okay? Now, you also need to catch some sleep, because you've been working and working and working, and you're not really relaxing, or you're not really paying attention to your health. You also need to have some balanced diet, because you're eating too much of instant food, or microwavable food. And you also need to regain your balance. You'll also be feeling a little bit nauseous. Skin allergies, skin issues, and skin blemishes will also start popping up. And you will be, you will be invited by a group, okay, to participate in some medical research. But I feel like if you're able to, and if you can afford the things that you can have to make yourself beautiful, I feel like might as well just pass on to this, group, because I don't really feel good about them. It might just lead you to another danger to your skin. Okay, they're looking for some human guinea pigs for their new product. Anyway, let's take a look at your oracle cards. The month of January looks so good for you. Never-ending story. To be fair, time to go. Well, if someone's been cheating on you for a long period of time, it's time to go. Okay. You know, if something just keeps on repeating in your life or in your relationship, it means that you haven't really learned your lesson. It's time for you to track back and, you know, be a little bit more observant. Where does it usually come from? And why does it keep on happening over and over again? What is it, that thing that you keep on repeating and falling in the same spot? To be fair, right before you make a decision and right before you, this is what I have told you, you're still balancing and you're still thinking. You just want to be fair. But the thing here is, ask yourself, is your partner being fair to you? Just like you. You know, because you're still balancing and you're trying to balance your heart from your logic, and you keep on going and going and going because you keep on looking for more reasons, okay, to stay instead of curing the situation or instead of preventing things from happening. All right, you are thinking more of an excuse instead of thinking of a resolution. It's time to go when there are things that's just way too toxic to you to get yourself involved in and keep on dipping in. It's time for you to go. Message in a bottle. There are some things that your angels are trying to send to you through your dreams or through the things that you read everywhere around you. Just pay more attention and be more creative. Okay, use your imagination. You will definitely have a peace of mind because finally the much awaited thing or news, you know, about your job is finally coming in. And by the book, you always think about what other people would say and you always follow whatever other people would think it's normal. Okay, you need to think out of the box and be a little bit more creative this time. Okay, they're expecting more from you. At Treasure Island, you are finally seeing your horizon and your destiny. Okay? Finally, this is your moment to shine. Deep knowing, like what you know, like what I said before, making a decision. Make sure that you will know all the facts and make sure that you will know all the um all the evidences and all the things that you need to back up your decisions, for a reason. Don't create a reason for you to stay if you feel like it's already time for you to go. Okay? It's time for you to make a decision. All right? Let's take a look at your month of February. Okay, now we're off to your February month. Let's take a look. Ooh. Well, big transition when it comes to your love life. Okay. It seems like when it comes to your career, things are going to be turning out for the better. Okay? But when it comes to your love life, it looks like you're going through a big transition, transformation, or death and rebirth. And you will be traveling again during this month, attending a lot of meetings, attending a lot of, meeting a lot of people, associates, visiting other companies or branches. And it seems like you're trying to put things together. Okay, you are going to be the glue that will be holding this pieces of puzzles in your company that are currently in limbo. That's why your company will be expecting too high, from you, and you will be under a lot of pressure. While you're going through a lot of hurdles when it comes to your love life or marriage, it seems like you will be reaching up to the point that it's gonna be really acceptable for you that it's really ending, and there's nothing that you can do but to accept it and to walk away. So let's take a look further. Okay. All right. Hmm. You're happy during this month, and it seems like you will be having another completion and recognition from your job. Your boss will also be commending you for a job well done. It seems like they will be also be sending you off to 3 more trips, okay, during this month. Now, the problem here is, like what I said, your career will be very active, sound, successful. You'll be achieving a lot. You'll be, recommended by your seniors, and they will be expecting a lot from you, which is, apparently you will be doing a very good job and you'll be delivering to their expectations. The problem here is when it comes to your love life, this is where everything's gonna start falling apart. Some Scorpios will also find out that they are pregnant during this month, and they are, well, you're gonna have a problem like making a choice, okay? You don't know if you should take a leave. You don't know if you should, it's like you're full of confusion right now. And you don't even know if you should tell your spouse or your partner, because you know that they won't care, and you know that there's already like a third party in your relationship. You used to care and you used to be so concerned about saving your relationship and your foundation, but at this point, you've already reached up to that point of giving up. You don't want to give any of yourself anymore. You don't want to extend any of your patience. You don't want to extend any of your love. You want to save that love for yourself and self-respect. Okay? Now, you want to talk to your spouse and you want to talk to your, to your partner and to your in-laws, but at this point, you're really busy. And you want to, if you have children, you want to leave your you want to leave your children in the care of other people or relatives, and it seems like they want to, you know, not really interfere, but they want to give you an advice, okay, about solving your whole situation. Now, you'll be acting a little bit stubborn not to hear any of their advices or not to talk to them about this whole situation. You just want to concentrate on the good things that's been coming into your life, and you'll also try to, to balance and to pay some of your debts, so that you don't really have to worry about the banks and the loans and everything else. And it seems like you're also planning, well, not this month, but you will also be planning and start looking for a new car. Okay? Now, more works, more expectations. It seems like you're also going to be under a lot of stress. You'll be feeling a little bit burned out and blank, and your body needs some, some big rest. Even though that there are times that you can no longer, that you can no longer carry the situation, the responsibilities and the expectations, you will try, okay? You will persevere, you'll push yourself, because you know that you have to, and this is what you really signed up for. All right? Now, some of you, it seems like there will also be some issues about finances. Okay? You're happy because you're getting what you want. You're receiving the amount, the figure that you've been manifesting for a few months and a few years, and it seems like, right now everything is happening, and you'll be very happy. But when it comes to your love life, this is what you really don't expect to, to fall out and to unfold. Anyway, singles, when it comes to your sex life, you will be catching someone dating another person while they're being intimate with you. And despite of them, being caught, you won't see any remorse, you won't see any resentments. In fact, that they're going to be enjoying the attention, and they will also be enjoying the feeling that they can feel and sense that you're kind of a little bit jealous. Now, this person loves being untied and being in a non-committed relationship and being open, whereas you're looking for something different. Okay? Don't rush into any relationship, especially if you're only feeling a little bit lonely and you want to have a company. Okay? If you think that you only want to be with someone just because that you're tired of being alone, you just want to have some company and stuff like that, you will be ending up with someone that is so wrong for you. Okay, try to review and try to balance your, your reasons why you want to be in a relationship, and try to feel or to even think or observe if you're really in love with this person, or it could be just one good sex. Okay. And when it comes to your health, you need to go and check out your eyesight. Some of you will be very sensitive against the sunlight or during the daytime. You will also have very teary eyed and oh, the what do you call this? Your eyelids will also be a little bit swollen because of some irritations. Okay, some of you needs to change your reading glasses, and some of you needs to see an eye doctor. Okay, and you want to bring back your former body. Okay, there are also some illnesses when you were a little bit younger. It will be coming back a little bit. It will be coming back slowly during this month, and you will start to notice that it's been like coming back one by one. It is all because of stress. Okay, especially if you've been having a lot of red bumps and itchy skin, and you've been having a lot of blemishes and acne. Okay, it's all because of stress. It's not because of what you eat, but it's all because of stress. And also, you need to have some more sleep. Okay, you also need to gain a little bit of weight. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at your oracle cards. I actually want to wait for my new cards, but for me to use it to you from Scorpio until Pisces, but I feel like it's gonna take some time. And I know that some of you are really anxious, to know what will your 2020 will be. Okay. Imagine, serendipity, deep knowing, treasure island, a change in the wind, here and now, observer, higher power. You need to use your imagination for you to know the hidden messages of your angels or your guides. Okay, sometimes you feel like you're only imagining things, or sometimes you feel like it's only in your mind, but your angels are already trying to send you some messages, so it's no longer just in your imagination. Also, pay attention to your dreams. Serendipity, you're looking for the right kind of love. You're looking for your soulmate. It's like you're looking for that, um, for that, Sleepless in Seattle thing, and you're feeling a little bit anxious. When will it be coming soon? Okay, or when will it be coming? And hopefully, it will be soon. You need to gain some more deeper knowledge when it comes to your life, when it comes to your life path, when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to the things that you've been going through. Especially if there are some repetitive things, situations, and problems that you still keep on resolving. Treasure Island, you're almost there. Actually, with the success that's been coming into your life, this is what you can call a treasure island as well. But of course, that there is something much more precious than money, which is happiness and real love. And at this point, it's still unreachable, and you're still about to go into another journey. But when it comes to your when it comes to your finances and your career, finally, this is the reward of the universe for you. A change in the wind. Like what I said, you'll be going through a transformation, transition, and a death and rebirth during this month. Here and now, you will be making a decision about a very difficult and particular situation that you know is only causing a lot of toxicity in your life right now. An observer, you are now being keen into tracing or tracking back all of the things that you have gone through, the people, the pattern, the similarities, and you will also be comparing here and now. And higher power, tap into your higher self, into your higher spirituality for you to gain more knowledge and wisdom in case of the time that you feel so alone and you feel like nobody is there for you, or you can't really rely on anyone else's advices because you feel like they're too biased. Okay? Now, let's take a look at your month of March. Hmm. Oh. Looks like this month will be bringing you some bad news when it comes to your love life. Secrets that will be revealed, and there will also be some confessions or revelations. To some couples who's going through some periods of, you know, distress and some test, they're gonna try to deny it, hide it, and tell you that you're the only one in their life and there's nobody else. But at this point, during this month, your partner will be saying it right in front of your face with pride. But you will be feeling so numb, not really affected, not really surprised, with their rudeness, and it seems like they are just obviously hurting you. Because for them, you're always busy, you're always away, and you're always busy making money. But for you, if they're really able to, or if they really like man enough, to deliver the kind of life and to earn that kind of money and to give you the life that they have promised you, maybe that you can stay a little bit longer inside a house and you can, enjoy your free time with your kids, unlike right now that you've been beating yourself up just to comply with the expectations of the management for you because you need a job. Especially if you have twins that you know that you're just preparing for your children's future. And unfortunately that you're married with somebody who's very irresponsible and narcissistic. Okay? There will be a big discussion, which I don't feel like it's gonna be it's a discussion that is not gonna be in the form of shouting and big arguments and cursing and stuff. It's gonna be very quiet. You will sit down right in front of each other. There will be revelations and admissions, and there will be the truth that your spouse will be rubbing it off your face. It's an insult, and at the same time that you'll be feeling a little bit relieved because most of the questions that you have in your mind will be very answered this month. It's not just the details. It's like you're going to be getting all the information that you've been looking for. And at the end of the day, you'll be very thankful that you've had a talk. And then it will hit you that your partner no longer loves you. But, even though they're going to be acting like a jerk, they're going to be at least very open and honest about the whole situation, why they do it, when, how, all the details. Even though it's going to be very painful in your ears, You will just stay there and let it flow, let it hurt you, let it cut you, because you know that you can heal. You're very resilient and you're indestructible. But right after this, you know that you will carry on with your life, and you know that you can always pull yourself up and love again. Even though that they're not going to be revealing who is the other person, but they will tell you how did they met, where did they go, and that they are already living together, or that they are already planning to live together during this month. There won't be any, there won't be any alibis, excuses, or whatsoever, any lies. It's gonna be like very straight to the point, and they're just gonna throw it off your face. You will be a little bit disoriented when it comes to your workplace and when it comes to your work during this month. There is going to be a very big contract that you need to lock and that you need to deliver, but unfortunately, you're going to be a little bit distracted. Expect that for the next 2 weeks, or for the first 2 weeks of this month, there will be a shake-up, or there will be some there will be some not really reprimanding, but a word of caution from your boss, and they will be reminding you to, leave your personal stuff at home and face your responsibilities when you're at work. And that's how you're going to be waking up that now, yeah, like, I'm being emotional. I can't have any emotions, during at this point. I need to make this through. That's why you're going to be acting like a fire sign. Okay? And you will try to bury all the painful things from the past, and you will also start changing. Okay, you'll be pulling out the air side of you. Anyway, and then even though there are a lot of things that you're kind of a little bit devious and unsure about your relationship and where is it really gonna go, you know to yourself that maybe you're still lucky because you don't have to go through those ordeals, and you don't have to go through those never-ending questions and wallow and cry, every time that you're gonna sleep at night, and you will just keep on wondering. Now, all of the things that you've been questioning yourself, the answers will be flooding right in front of you. And this is where you're gonna realize that it's really time. It's really time to close the door. It's really time to walk away. Even though that the marriage did not really lasted the way you wanted it to be, or how long you wanted it to be, but that things happen for a reason, and you're really good in balancing your options and your logic. Okay? This air sign person is very callous. Because I can't say that they're very, well, yeah, they're very cut off and dry, but to the extent that they're like a zombie. They don't have a heart, and they don't have any emotions that they can show right in front of you. Not even a remorse or resentment about, whatever they have done, because they have hurted you. They feel like you deserve those pain and you deserve those hurt that they will be incurring in your life. Anyway, singles, looks like you'll be missing somebody from the past, even though you're already seeing someone else right now. You will also try to seduce someone that you really, really want and that you really, really like. But, well, you're going to get what you want, but I don't really feel like it is as fun as you really wanted it to be. Some of you will also be finding out and will also be busting someone about having another date or seeing someone else, but this person will just say, you know what you got yourself into, and you know what you're doing, where you should also be standing in your place. So you will be drinking a little bit, and you will be drowning your sorrows and your heartbreak in liquor during this month. You know what? If you really want to avoid having this kind of life and having this kind of heartbreak, Why not try to look for somebody that is much better? Someone who is, single and open, more committing, responsible, with a heart, okay? Instead of settling with somebody who's very cruel. Anyway, you will also be feeling a little bit conscious about your appearance, your hair, your skin. You'll also try to change the way you look and the way you wear your hair. Or some of you will also be getting a new haircut or will be dyeing your hair. Some of you needs to, stop self-medicating because there is one particular illness or health issue that you've been going through, and you're, feeling a little bit out of hope because you've been consulting a lot of doctors for the past few months and years, but none of their answers, none of their tests, it always comes out, like normal, or they can't see anything. But the things that you've been going through and everything that you're feeling is still pertaining. I feel like it's more of stress and cause of depression. Okay, because you've been trapped in a very unhealthy situation and a very demanding work environment. I feel like it's time for you to start checking out a different type of doctor. Okay, you also need to rehydrate because your skin is getting too dried up, and you will be engaging more into healthy and balanced diet. Well, you're very health conscious, but you can't stop thinking about your problems and your obligations, and that's not even healthy. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of April. No place like home, round and round, regeneration, breathe, loyal heart, imagine, yang, all that glitters. You're a very family-oriented person, and for you, family will always come first. But at this point, that you are the only one who's been like pulling up your family and rebuilding your foundation with your family. You know that you will only find home with somebody that is, more likely a co-maker, okay, or somebody who can be your real partner in all sorts of areas, unlike this person that you're with, who's been cutting you into pieces, who's been giving you a lot of thousand cuts, okay, for you to slowly bleed. But for you, there's no place like home, okay? And you will always find comfort in the arms of those people who really loves you and values you. And home is where the heart is. But at this point, your heart is missing, and your house is only a house, but not really a home, okay? But soon enough, with your great love that you possess and protectiveness, okay, for your family, for your kids, it seems like right after finding that serendipity and that soulmate that you've been looking for, the right kind of love, soon you will be piecing out the puzzles and you will be building up your home again. Just don't lose hope, okay? And round and round, like what I said, that if there are some things or there are some pertaining things that keeps on happening over and over again, it seems like there is a lesson that you've been missing out in the picture. Take a few steps back for you to see it. Regeneration, if there are some things in the past that did not really work out before, then it will be regenerated again. And for you to try it once more and for the universe to see if you've already learned your lesson and if you've already, remembered what are the things that you really need to learn in this lifetime. And this time it will be working out. And breathe, you need some space to breathe. You're under a lot of pressure when it comes to your work. You're also under a lot of pressure when it comes to your family and to your personal life at this point. And loyal heart, you're looking for someone who's, even though you're busy, or even though that you'll be away for a few days, months, could be years, that you can still expect that that person will be waiting for you without any distractions or without any infidelities or without any temptations. And you feel like, are those people still exist? Imagine you need to use your creativity and your imagination if you really want to look for the answer. Sometimes your guides will be sending some cryptic messages, okay, or symbols, and you just need to decode them. Yang, even though that you're going through a lot of dark clouds right now, or dark path, don't forget to unleash that, that fire and light in your heart for everyone to see, and for you to stand as a light for those who's also standing in the darkness just like you. There's always a reason why you're going through these difficult things, for you to set as an example to those who's also being weak, during their dark times. And all that glitters, there are some offers, people, and situation that will be blinding you with their glitters or with their shine, but know which one is real, know which one is really authentic or fake. Okay? Let's proceed to your month of April. Ooh. Looks like you're going to be finding love during this month. Looks like right in the middle of your distress that you're dealing with this very cold-hearted, cruel air sign. There is a younger water sign that will be changing your life. And even though that you will be balancing your options, and you know that you're still, going through a lot of rough times, you can't help yourself not to, not to be magnetized by this wonder boy or this wonder water sign person. They're going to be washing your all of your miseries, your agony, and your pain that you've been feeling. This person looks like your healing soulmate. Alright, now you will be gathering a lot of strength when it comes to your workplace. Even though that there will be a few issues, that you'll be receiving, meeting, there will also be some scrutinies. There will also be some tension that will be arising because they want more. They want fast-paced results. Even though you've been beating yourself up, you're not really sleeping. You've been like working more like a slave, and you're already asking for for a break because you can't really take it anymore. You're burned out. You're feeling too tired, too consumed. You're too drained, and your mind is not really working out anymore. And then there's one in one of the senior officers or one of the board members that will be, um, I, well, you're gonna take it as an insult, but it's not an insult, okay? And they're also gonna be questioning your capability, okay, to do the job or to handle the task. But good thing is that someone will be backing you up and will be giving you a break. Okay, they're going to be giving you a week off for you to recover, and they will also be expecting much better results once you get back to work. Okay, now it's a good thing that you will have a very good mentor, and you will, even though that you will have a lot of worries, even though you will have a lot of things, your mind will be so tired to think, and you just want to sleep. Okay, you just want to retreat for a little while. You just want to, even if you don't have to eat, but you just want to rest, and you just want to sleep all day or all week. Okay, and don't worry, things will be accomplished just the usual, and you will still be able to find, the right direction, as long as you will be giving your body a big break. Okay, to even rest. Now, when it comes to your love life, like what I said, this is going to be your healing soulmate that finally, right in the middle of your storm, and right in the middle of a very painful and stormy situation, someone will be coming to the rescue to wash out all of your miseries, agony, and pain. Even though that this person is much younger than you will be a little bit enthralled and magnetized with their charm. You will be balancing out your options, and you will be thinking about a lot of things that will be at stake, but at the same time, you can't help yourself not to give this person a chance. Give yourself a chance to love again. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, when it comes to your sex life, singles, despite of you knowing that this person is having another person and dating another one, it seems like you will be competing against the other person, and you feel like they're going to choose you more because of love. You're a little bit masochistic, but the thing here is this person will never change. And no matter what, no matter how much you show your love to this person, how much you care, and how much you expect that that love could develop, or that they could, that if you will be expecting that they were going to be a little bit conscientious, that despite of you knowing of the real situation, they're still going to be choosing you. No, it's not going to happen, and it's time for you to really make a choice for yourself. Okay? I feel like don't hurt yourself, and there's still a lot more singles out there that is waiting for somebody wonderful like you. Okay? So, even if you will try to throw tantrums and try to investigate or try to, play detective, it's not really going to work out. This person won't care at all. Okay? Now, some of you who's been smoking, you will also be feeling, like a little bit lethargic, and you will have a very bad cough. It's time for you to go and check out with your doctor that, there's something about your lungs, because you will be spitting blood, or you will be having some dark mucus, okay, that you'll be noticing every morning. It's time for you to go and check out with the doctor. Some of you needs to be careful in eating raw vegetables or any raw meat because of the parasites that you might have, that you might get infected. Okay, and you will also be turning your back on a certain lifestyle, which is good, or eating habit. And some of you needs to be careful with asthma attacks, or with bronchial problems, or with rhinitis or sinusitis. Okay. Aside from that, you'll be feeling a little bit better during this month, because you will be feeling a little bit happy, and some of you will be meeting your healing soulmate. So the destiny, the twin flame, the healing soulmate, the karmic, those are all different types. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards before I get down into your month of June. Oh. Okay, the man, symbol of you or a significant person. Well, the man that you're expected to be, or the man that will be saving you from all of this demise. Okay, emotional demise that you're trapped right now. The mouse, what's eating it away at you? Well, what's been eating you up? It's your self-love and self-respect and those cruelties that you've been going through for years. The scythe, a sudden blow brings shock and sorrow. Well, you know that one thing that's, that will be ending, and you know what's gonna happen. You know where it's also gonna go. The stork, some of you will find out that you're pregnant, and some of you will also be planning to have a baby. The moon, an order comes to you, and others see your light. The ring, like what I said, some of you will definitely be finding your healing soulmate and the one that will be bringing you back into that memory lane of falling in love again or being a romantic binding. The fox should be kept far away. If close, he will deceive. You be very careful of those people who will be deceiving you and will be very devious. The bird tweets gossip and worry soon passing. Well, this is the gossip, and this is the the scrutiny that you'll be facing in your office. Let's take a look at your month of June. Okay, now we're off to your June forecast. Let's take a look. Oh, first card. Wow, it's actually flipped. Well, you need to be a little bit more aggressive to get what you want during this month, okay? And for you to, let's say, win a certain competition between you and a coworker during this month. Okay. Male Scorpios, be very careful when it comes to your finances during this month because it's not going to be that favorable for you. But female Scorpios, it's okay. All right. You will be more of a go-getter, and it seems like luck will be staying by your side during this month. Some Scorpios will find out, or you will be receiving good news that you're pregnant during this month. The thing here is, you need to be a little bit more stronger because you will be a little bit sensitive, especially that you'll be under a lot of stress and under a lot of pressure during this month. So you need to proceed with caution. Okay. Okay. Now, this month, you will be feeling a little bit sad, heartbroken, and disappointed, especially for Scorpio men. Okay, there will be some things that you will be not so pleased, or you'll not be very happy when it comes to your workplace. You feel like, why is it that this month is full of injustice and unfair treatments, okay, or unfair situations, and you feel like you're being discriminated as well. Now, for women, okay, for women, you will be a little bit disappointed with somebody that you're working with. This is also another water sign. And you feel like that this person is your ally, or, somebody that you can work with, or somebody who understands you or your work ethics. But this person seems like getting in the way. And there seems to be like a silent competition between the two of you. And even though this person won't say anything, you will be getting it, somewhere right in between of what they're gonna do, show, and say. You will pick up something that they're kind of a little bit envious, and they're competing against you. Um, Even though that this person knows that they are no match, okay, or it's not that they are no match, but your workload and your work responsibilities are very different from one another. But this person just wants to show to the management that they also deserve to have that kind of break, okay, or position or promotion, or like opportunity or chance that they have given to you. So at the end of this month, you will be talking to this person just to enlighten them. Where is this going to go, and what will be the result of their extra effort that is not really necessary. Which is that is all, that is really the mark of a good leader. You should know how to speak, you should know how to talk, and you should know how to make somebody follow you. Now, you will still be traveling, and there will be a lot of communications and stuff, and it seems like the meetings and the conferences, especially if he will be working, with you will be collaborating with other partners. You will also be experiencing a little bit of sexism, okay, that they will be discriminating you because you're a woman, and they're not going to believe you that you can really undertake this position or leadership, or whatever it is that you really need to take over because you're a woman. And this is where you'll be feeling a little bit down and sad, but you will be persevering more. You'll be a little bit more patient, but you know that nobody can ever put you down. Now, some of you, when it comes to your love life, will be pregnant, or will find out that you're pregnant, or you'll be planning to have a baby, and you'll have a baby boy. The problem here is you'll have a very sensitive pregnancy, and you need to lay low from working, traveling, and doing any rigid activities. Okay? This is where you really need to balance out your lifestyle and your work life, and then, the way you sleep, and the way you, the way you work. Okay? Because you're not really sleeping much, and you only like sleep for 2 to 3 hours, and then that's it. And that needs to change, especially if you really want to have your baby be healthy. Okay? Singles, looks like there will be a bit of a walk away drama, or somebody will be walking away from you just because that they can get whatever they want from you. But don't let this person manipulate you, or don't let this person show you that they can do the magic. Okay, right in their fingers, and make you say, yes, yeah, I'll do it, yeah, let's try. Because that is exactly what they are pining for you to say yes, for you to oblige, for you to bow down, and for you to just comply. And it seems like there's still someone else that you're still thinking about. Okay, you're only trying to get over this other person from the past by like spending some time with this person is very childish. And I feel like this is either a water sign or an air sign. But to yourself that you're not really serious with this person, that there is still something else that you're looking for, or that there is still something else that you really want to aim for. Now, and some singles will also be meeting somebody new right now, which is a fire sign. Now, when it comes to your health, you'll be conscious about how you look like, your beauty, your skin, and you also need to learn how to balance your diet and how to balance your time, you know, because sometimes you're not really eating on time. Sometimes you will just sleep without eating. You need to have a balanced diet, and you have to rearrange your eating habits. Okay, you also need to avoid staying too late at night because of your eye problems and because of your migraines or your headache. Some of you also needs to gain a little bit of weight because you're too conscious about your weight. Okay, either you need to lose weight or you need to gain weight. But I feel like some Scorpios or most Scorpio women have been losing their weight involuntarily because of their stress when it comes to their work and stress when it comes to their personal life. But you only need to meditate and practice some light exercise. You know, even just 30 minutes in the morning or just 1 hour, as long as you're gonna sweat and flex your muscles. Okay, and most especially have some complete rest and balanced diet. You're always sticking around with instant food and those food that you can eat from the restaurant. It's not really healthy and it's not really good. The sun really success and shines in all you do. Hmm. Hmm. Even though that you will be going through a lot of difficulties during this month, you will find happiness in very simple things and even simple people that will always be there for you as a support. Even though that you will also be dealing with some people who's very envious of your position and your luck, there will still be more people who'll be believing more in your leadership and they'll be ready to support you. Now, child, beginnings, kindness, and good company. Like what I said, some of you will find out that you're pregnant during this month. The star, follow your star and see your path. You're already in the right track. Happiness, the house, happiness, prosperity, and security. Some of you will be moving to a much bigger house, or some of you will be thinking about buying a house, or will be renovating your house. Well, a house will not be a home if there's no, complete family. Hmm. Now, the dog, a loyal and faithful companion. Some singles will find, let's say, their true love during this month, and you will be meeting the one that you're going to be staying with for the rest of your life. Okay, with the possibility of marriage. The tree, vitality, growth, and bless your projects. This is your leadership in your workplace. Okay, you will be growing and you'll be strong. You'll be growing bigger and stronger like a tree. The path, decisions, and find a way ahead. This is about your pregnancy versus your stress in your workplace or your schedule in your workplace. There is a decision that you have to make. The mountain, the challenge, or enemy to face. This is those people. This card are for those people who's very envious of you and who's standing as an obstacle, and it will be testing your patience and your perseverance. But you will proving them wrong. Let's take a look at your month of July. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that's so clumsy of me. Okay. Well, looks like when it comes to your love life, it's gonna be like very good month for you. But when it comes to your workplace, it's gonna be a little bit. You're gonna be under a lot of pressure. Be very careful, especially if you're already in your you know, first month or first 3 months of your pregnancy. And you should also let your coworkers know or your boss know that you're pregnant. Now, this saga between you and another water sign in your workplace is still going to continue. And you thought that by talking to this person last month will be changing things, but unfortunately, this person just made it even better. Their acting is somewhat convincing, but not for you. You can definitely see that they are only trying to to act too good to be true, and that there's something, right behind their gestures, or that they have an ulterior motive. And it seems like you will be busting this person's hidden agenda right in the middle of the month, and there will be a big disappointment, and it seems like this person will also be losing their job because of you, and they will also be blaming you for that. So expect that there will still be more continuation by the following month. Now, and like what I said, there will still be some dramas and some continuation of last month, and you will be calling out some of your subordinates, and you will be warning you about the behavior of this person. And 3 people or 3 senior officers will also be aiding and supporting you with your policy or with your memo or whatever it is that you'll be raising to the management or to your team. And even though that what they're going to ask you to do is a little bit rigid and too harsh, there's nothing that you can do but to implement it. Okay? Now, this trust and the pressure that you will be going through during this month will also be affecting your health and your pregnancy. Now, if you're not pregnant or you're not able to be pregnant, of course, then this is not for you. Now, well, when it comes to your love life, looks like things are working out beautifully and looking out, good. Well, the drama over the air sign is finally over, and now you're facing your brand new beginnings with this fire or water sign. Okay? And you feel like ever since that the two of you been together, money has been really good, blessings, the universe, everything has been really good, and things are slowly, pulling up. Unlike those times that you were still with your ex, that things have been so difficult and very, very let's say rough. I mean, you're the only one who's been working so hard you know, just to give good life to your family or to your kids, and your spouse before doesn't even mind, that you're already working so hard. But now that you're finally with the right person and everything has been really balanced, money is so light and it's been coming in real fast, blessings, you're happy, and now you're moving to a bigger house or to a much better house. Now, singles. Looks like you'll still continuously hurt yourself by staying with this person that's very toxic and is not even healthy for you. You know that this person is still having sex with someone else, but you're still continuously fighting for something that you don't even know what it is. Now, you will be meeting another fire sign during this month, and this one will be very serious with you or wants to take you seriously. It's time for you to make a decision whether you still want to continue with this other person that is very abusive, or will you be facing this brand new life with somebody who wants to commit and ready to commit. It seems like your life and your health will be a little bit better, except that you will be experiencing some symptoms of parasitic infections. Okay, you can Google that, or you can ask your doctor what are the symptoms or what are the signs that you have a parasite inside your body. Okay, and some of you needs to be careful with fur allergies or animal allergies, and more of rashes. Okay, asthma attacks will be very minimal, but it's gonna be you will have that excessive itchiness in your skin. Oh, and some of you will be losing your hair. And facial allergies, that is due to the water that you're using, and molds. Okay, you will also be a little bit nauseous during this month, which is if you're pregnant, obviously. That explains. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before I proceed to your month of August. Ooh, the whip, conflict, and irritation at home. The cross, flowers, horse, tree, key, anchor, lily. Okay. The whip is more of a punishing, conflicting situation, and this is right within your workplace. Well, it's just normal that when when you're going up and when you're already earning your leverage, some people will try to bring you down. And this person, like what I said, that even though you already talked to them last month, you thought that this is already over, but it's not. They just made their acting much even better. And you will know that within this month, you will be noticing that they will just become even more aggressive. And because of this, you need to put your foot down. The cross, a burden to bear, and maybe a spirit nearby. Right now, during the process of your balancing and, it's like you need to balance your logic, your lifestyle, your workplace, and everything else. There's a spirit around you that is trying to remind you, okay, that you are not made of a robot. Don't abuse yourself too much by overworking, overthinking, and not really eating properly, because your baby will be suffering. Now, the flowers are a gift of happiness to come. This is about your love life. Now that you finally found the right one and that you're already with the right one. And the horse, good news coming from near or far. It seems like there will be a contract that will be approved and that you will be hailing another recognition. The tree, vitality and growth, and bless your projects, which is there will be big growth. The key unlocks secrets and reveals success. Only you have the key to your situation right now, because you're the only one who can resolve it. The anchor, hope, wealth, and security. By the way, you also need to try to get the hand with an eye. Place it in your office table facing you so that it will protect you from office politics, and also monkey on top of the horse. Okay, you can buy it in eBay or Amazon. Monkey on top of the horse, it's for office politics, envy, jealousy, and backstabbing. Okay, now the anchor, hope, wealth, and security, because some of you will be buying a new house or buying a new car. And the lily, a flowering of your working life. See, this year will be very, very fruitful for you when it comes to your money and finances and work. But you know life is not perfect. But when it comes to your love life, it seems like you will be starting off at the rough end during this the first month of the year. And some of you will also be going through a divorce, but you will be finding the right kind of love right after that. Okay? Sometimes you just need to deal with unbelievable people, but life is kind. It's not always about cruelty. So, anyway, let's proceed to your month of August. Oh, first card. A liar. Hmm. And by the way, that ex of yours, the air sign, is very callous, and it's like they're very dead on the inside. To the extent that they look like a zombie. They don't care. Like they're very cold. They're very cruel. Could be that their heart is also made of ice. And you will still be dealing with that person. Well, not this month, but I feel like there will still be sometime around the end of this year of 2020. Okay. See, I just told you that you will still be dealing with this air sign from the past. And if you're with a water sign, definitely this person will be fighting for you in their own silent way. And they will still be, okay, they will still be making a stand for whatever they believe in, even though they're going to be giving you the space that you need for you to resolve this whole thing on your own. But they will, they will be backing you up, they'll be supporting you, and they're not going to let you face this alone. That's really romantic. See, I told you that you're already with the right one, so... Okay. This month of August looks like you will be... It's like you will be dealing with somebody who's full of in denial, full of false promises. And even though that there are some things that you really need to learn, as a lesson, I feel like you need to be a little bit more careful. Watch your back. Watch out for the people that you trust. Watch out for those a little bit too promising people or too good to be true. Like they're going to show you that you can trust them, but they are your friend, or they're going to be acting like they are your ally or something like that. So be very careful with the people that you trust during this month, because communications will also be a little bit blurry or vague, so be very careful with miscommunications or misinterpretations, okay? You will also have a problem communicating with people who's of a different language or a different ethnicity. Now, you will be visiting a, let's say, a company or a partner or your ally or something like that, and it seems like there will be a big cash that needs to be collected. Well, you're not going to be collecting it. I mean, the payment and the everything that needs to be sealed and finalized. But then, like what I said, in the month of June, that you will be going through discrimination. So this is the continuation of it. The person that you will be talking to during this month is the one who is, let's say, against girl power. Okay, if you're a woman, but if you're a man, then things will be a little bit different, but you will be dealing with a woman. So it's going to be like the other way around. Even though that there are some things that you will have to go through to prove yourself, to show them that, being successful has nothing to do with gender, or has nothing to do with age, ethnicity, language, or color, or whatsoever. And some people are just too narrow-minded. And that is what you will be pointing out to them, that they need to educate themselves a little bit further. And when it comes to your love life, like what I said, you will still be dealing with this air sign, because they will be arriving or coming and will try to get in touch with you during this month. And they will be a little bit friendly, but you will be so surprised that this person would just pop out of nowhere, and they're going to be a little bit different. It seems like finally they're growing, they're growing a heart inside of them, like a mushroom. But it seems like this person will also be not really apologizing per se, but they will be mellowing down. Unlike before, that they are so stiff, they feel so proud that they are, that they have replaced you with somebody. But now, this month, you will see it in their face, or you will see it in their eyes, that they're kind of a little bit sorry, and that they're envious of the new happiness that you've already found. And even though that this person will be coming back into your life, or will be revisiting you for quite a few times, this water sign will be shielding you, protecting you, and will be securing you not to get hurt again. Okay? And singles, looks like you will still be seeing somebody from the past. Even though that this person really loves you and is still head over heels with you, you shouldn't really play with fire. I mean, you shouldn't really play with two people both at the same time, because you're going to have bad karma if you do that. And this person really wants to be with you and really wants to woo you, but unfortunately you feel like you're more hooked into this older person around your life right now. And while you are with this older person, you will be thinking about the person from the past that you're still, interested and attracted with. And you will be thinking more of another way on how to see each other again. And when it comes to your health, it's time for you to go and take a break near the water. Okay, swimming will be releasing your, your stress. But if you're pregnant, then definitely better consult your doctor first. Okay, and some of you needs to be a little bit more careful and hygienic with the food that you eat, and always double check it, especially if you're eating your salad. And some of you will be giving birth, or will be celebrating motherhood, or celebrating the arrival of a new member of the family, or you will be pregnant during this month. But watch out for your immune system that will be hit by a certain virus or illness during this month. Okay? Especially pneumonia. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your September. Well, work will be very light and will be very good during this year, but the controversies, the gossips, the office politics, it seems like that's the one that you really have to, deal with. The garden, celebration, and new friendships. Some of you will also be moving to your new office. Childness, beginnings, kindness, and good company, because you will be welcoming a new member of the family. The garden, celebrations, and new friendships. Even though that you will be going through a lot of stuff and a lot of controversies during this month, you will be happier, or you will be very happy and blessed, because right in the middle of this, there are still some people who will be believing you more, supporting you, and will be there for you, to make a stand. The fox should be kept far away. If close, he will deceive. This is your arch nemesis when it comes to your workplace. At the cross, a burden to bear, it may be a spirit nearby. This is all about, for those of you who's going through a very difficult pregnancy, there is something that you really need to make a decision about. The house, happiness, prosperity, and security. Some of you will be moving to a new place or a new office, and you're gonna love it. The child beginnings, kindness, and good company. Some of you will be giving birth during this month. And the lily flowering of your working life, which is your work life, is really blossoming. The flowers are a gift of happiness to come, and the tree vitality, growth, and bless your projects. Your projects are really, blessed, but there are some people who will be acting a little bit like an ours. Okay? Okay, let's proceed to your month of September finally. This Three of Swords, always present. Oh. A betrayal, which you will be overturning and will be successful. Looks like you're going to be kicking somebody in their bum. Looks like someone's gonna get caught during this month, singles. Okay, this month of September, well, this time it's all about your family. There will be some family obligations that you need to be there for, that you need to be, let's say, responsible of. But, I mean, obviously, with the business schedule, your work life, your domestic life, now that you're just some of you is just starting a new family, or some of you is going through some difficulties in pregnancy. You need to make your family understand that you cannot really partake into this whole kind of frenzy, okay? Which is they're not going to understand. That's why the Three of Swords came out here, that they will also be, saying some remarks about you. Not having some time for your family, being irresponsible, and being so, doesn't have any concern, okay, or being so heartless. Even though that you will try to extend your, you'll try to extend your concern. There's one male family member that will be shrugging you off, or that will be whatever help that you'll be sending to them, this person will be tossing your help aside, and you'll be hearing some harsh things from this guy, okay? And that's why that you'll be so sad, or you'll be much even more down, because you will also be a little bit temperamental or irritable during this month because of some family issues that you'll be dealing on your own. And this, finally, this this person in your workplace that's because I feel like some of you will be going through some complaints that will be filed against you, but you will be proving, either you're going to go to the court or in front of your management or to the HR, that this person is a liar and is only trying to get whatever they want because they did not get the position that they want from the management, and this person is just taking it out on you. So with your let's say diligence and with your strategy that you will be using during this month to success that will be coming your way, but this should serve as a lesson for you, okay? That don't wait for things to get bigger before taking an action, because some people have already warned you about this person in the past, but you did not really, pay attention because you feel like, it's just a simple jealousy. What do you want me to do about it? And even though it got bigger, and it, even though it already reached up to the point of going through some legal stuff, you managed to overcome it, and you managed to, to succeed and to show this person who's the boss. And when it comes to your love life, there will be a bit of an argument between you and another water sign, or especially if you're with a water sign, because of an air sign from the past. And it's not that this person will be walking away from you for good, but they just want you to, to think, what is your real priority? What are your real feelings? Where do you want to go from here? What is it that you really want? Because they're never going to leave your side, but it seems like you don't know what you want. Since that this person, this air sign, is showing you that they are changing, it seems like your energy is also changing, and they don't really like it because they can see and feel that you still have feelings for this guy or for this person. But for you, it's not. Okay? So this person will be traveling and will be moving away for a little bit, even for 2 days or 2 weeks, just to, gain some space. But you need to go and find some way, okay, to save this foundation, because I feel like this really looks so promising, and it's for long term. Don't let this person go. Because I feel like the reason why they're hurting is because you don't know how to love yourself enough. And they really love you that much. Now, when it comes to singles, looks like you are going to be, let's say for example that you are dating two-person or two people, both of them will be busting you with another person. Okay, let's say for example the other person from the past will see that you're still, having someone else, having something with somebody that is already older than you, and unfortunately already married, and this other person will also know who the other person is. One of them will be a little bit obsessed over you, but I feel like this whole charade and this whole frenzy will be over during this month, because they will be giving you an ultimatum, and you won't be choosing any one of them. You just want to free yourself off from them because they're just both unfair anyway. And you feel like that the situation right now is also a little bit much more complicated, and things will never be the same again. And all of you will just get hurt in the process if you will still try and pretend that everything's going to be okay and there will still be some forgiveness, because it's not going to happen. Now, when it comes to your health, some of you will be a little bit spaced out, You'll also be a little bit depressed, and some of you will try to cover up your feelings and your miseries by partying and going outside and meeting other people. Some of you will also be suffering from arthritis, and that bone in your feet will also be, it's like it's going to be curled up like that, and some of you will be experiencing some cramps. Now, you also need to go a little bit organic when it comes to your food. Instead of eating white rice, you will be using a substitute for that. And you also need to rehydrate, okay? You need to rehydrate, and also you need to take care of your kidney, okay? If you're able to, try to do the organic way. Corn silk is a good way for you to cleanse your kidney, okay? It's not yet too late. So let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of October. the stork, the flowers, a woman, the man. This means actually marriage. And for those who's still single, you'll be finding the right woman for you. You'll be finding the right man for you. All right. Some of you will be giving birth to a child or to a new member of the family, or there will be an arrival of a new baby in your family. Some of you will also find out that there's one family member in your house, or it could be siblings that are pregnant, okay, but they don't know what to do with it. Now, flowers are a gift of happiness to come. You will still have a lot more happiness, but it seems like there will be a bit of a drama during this month when it comes to your domestic place. And some of you singles, you will be finding the right man or the right woman for you. And there are some things that you need to carry on, okay? The family problem that you'll be dealing with, it seems like there will be a grieving process that you have to go through, and you will be receiving a lot of scrutinies and harsh words from your relatives or family for not being there. And the house, you will continuously renovate and buy new furniture for your house, and the key unlocks secrets and reveals success. This is about your strength, and this is about your hidden skills and talents that you will be realizing and discovering during the time of you resolving a very difficult situation when it comes to your workplace. And the fox should be kept away. Should be kept far away. If close, he will be deceiving, or he will deceive. I don't feel like this person that will get fired from your company will be really moving far away from you. But like what I said, there will also be an obsession that's going to be coming your way. So be very careful, because I feel like it's not yet over. Okay? Let's proceed to your month of October. And now we're off to your month of October. Let's take a look. Where are you heading to? Looks like you're escaping. Wants to take a bit of a holiday. You're too burned out, too tired, but at the same time you're happy. Well, obviously you're gonna be traveling and going on a holiday with a lot of money. But you just want to escape from your cruel world and very stressful world when it comes to your workplace. Although there will be another good news that's going to be coming your way when it comes to your workplace. All right. You will be going away for a little while during this month, and it seems like if your birthday is during this month, then definitely you just want to spend, like a week off away from everything and everyone. Okay. There will still be a lot of things that you need to think about when it comes to your love life or when it comes to your personal life, but What's important is that you want to have a little break and have a little breather. You feel so stuck in a particular situation, but there's nothing you can do but to deal with it and confront it. Okay? But financially, you're very happy. And when it comes to your workplace, it seems like there will be another good news that's going to be coming your way. Another victory and another completion that you will be earning your recognition because of this. Now, you will be very happy because finally, the moment that you have been waiting for, the budget that you're kind of requesting, even though it's a little bit big and you're a little bit skeptical about it, and also to some of you who's been managing your own team, you will also get approved with the raise that you will be requesting for your team or for your subordinates. And because of this, there will be a lot of people that you'll be making happy, especially for the next few more months. Well, except for one. Okay, everyone's going to be very grateful and very happy to whatever it is that you have done for them, except for one. Okay, and this person will be a little bit ungrateful, and instead of being thankful, they will try to see anything bad, when it comes to your leadership, and they would also want to be transferred to another team. So for you, it's like, okay, you don't want to be part of my team, so what? It's not really my loss, and you're gonna let go of this one. Okay. Now, when it comes to your love life, you will be traveling, but without your partner. You want to think long and hard about your situation right now, and you want to be careful not to ruin your foundation. You know that this person loves you so much and loves you with all their heart, and their intentions are really genuine, but somehow you know that there are still some things from the past that will keep on coming back and that you need to deal with, and you are the one who's so unsure of yourself. You don't want to hurt this person, and you don't want them to suffer because of your uncertainties that you're going through. You also want to check out what's really going on with you and what's really wrong with you. Even though the air sign have ripped you apart and torn you apart, you can still find it in your heart to forgive this person, but you know to yourself that you really want to be with this water or fire person, and you just want to, to rearrange a few things in your life because you don't want to be so unfair with them. Now, and there will be a big discussion and big connection. Plus, the two of you will sit down. What are the things that you really wanted to do by the time that you get back from your travel? You'll be laying down all the cards and on the table, and you will, say that, okay, this is what I want. This is what you want. This is what we can do to meet somewhere in the middle. I'm going to be compromising to this, and the other person will also be compromising to that. It's going to be like a very ideal relationship and a healthy one because the two of you knows how to connect and how to communicate with one another. Okay, unlike the others that even though they're both water signs or they're fire and water, they're kind of bickering back and forth and trying to prove who's much more stronger or who's much more stubborn. Okay, but at this point, you know how to give way, you know how to listen, and you know how to communicate. Now, when it comes to you, singles, you will still be seeing this person from the past, and it seems like even though that you have let go of this too last month, this person that you've been trying to snug off or that you've been trying to cut off or to avoid, this is the one who will try to find you, search for you, wait for you, and stalk you. So at the end of the month, there is going to be like a big balancing that you need to make and a big decision that you have to face. And when it comes to your health, you also need to be careful with the swollen ankle, feet, and bulging veins. Okay, it's actually because of a blood clot, but you have to check out with your doctor where is it coming from. I feel like it's from an organ, but it's much better for you to go through some laboratory tests and some imaging as well. And also you need to be careful when it comes to your air and breathing problems. Okay, It's not that you will be allergic to your pet, but it's time for you to clean up. It's time for you to rearrange a few stuff, and it's time for you to invest in some, insecticides, germicides, or some cleaning stuff that you really need to do in order for you to be healthy and to breathe healthy air. Okay? And some of you will have a problem getting up, standing up, or standing for far too long because you'll be feeling a little bit nauseous. Your knees and your feet will also be a little bit swollen or will be a little bit painful, especially in the morning. Like there are some tiny needles that's been pricking your feet every time that you walk. Okay, that's the first time that you'll be waking up. And you will be, you'll have a hard time walking, and it's like you just need to, to skimp. So, and some of you will be trying to get back into your normal self, or will try to regain your composure after giving birth, or some of you will be looking so radiant even though you're pregnant during this month. Good for you. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards before we get down into your month of November. Okay. Let's use this other oracle this time. Fork in the road, to the sea, go the distance, the tribe. Why? Serendipity, deep knowing, chaos and conflict. There are some questions in your life right now that you're kind of racing at the year, and you're looking for some answers, but at this point you can't seem to find the right answer. Sometimes it's much easier for you to leave some questions left unanswered, because even if you will try to look for an answer for a question, it will just lead to another question, another answer, another question. It's a never-ending why. So leave it all up to the universe, and life will be explaining it to you, because everything happens for a reason. Fork in the road, you are standing now at a crossroads, okay? When it comes to your love life, you already know the answer, but somehow this is also, the point in your life where you have to make a closure to something that had already ended a few months ago, and that you're ready to open up a new door or a new chapter. Okay, off to the sea, like what I said, you will be taking some time off, and you'll be searching for yourself, and you'll be spending a bit of a vacation just to have a little breather away from everything. And go the distance, you will be reaching far more, because your management or your bosses will be believing more in your leadership and in your skills. The tribe, you are more of a family oriented person, but once you are too busy, okay, once you become too preoccupied, you've somehow forgotten how it is to, to take care of your family or to visit your family. This year is also about controversies when it comes to your families that you need to deal with. And serendipity, you finally met your match, and you finally met the right one to be with you. Don't waste this opportunity. And deep knowing, you're an old soul. You know to yourself, and that your gut instinct is telling you something, so don't shrug it off. Chaos and conflict, like what I said, that your money, your finances, your career will be doing so good and will be soaring up high. But then when it comes to other people, friendships, connections, and family, you will be facing chaos and conflict. Okay? Now, we need to move on to your month of November. Okay. Working hard as usual. You can feel that somewhere, somehow, something is like being leaked, or something is happening right behind you when it comes to your workplace. And like what I said, that the person that you've had some problems in the past, this person is not yet done with you, and they are still watching you. But you feel like that there is some information that's kind of spreading around to your competitors or to your other clients. And this is the month where you will be facing a little bit of a difficulty, because there are some clients that will be canceling their account or will be questioning your credibility or your integrity for you to safeguard their security and their information. You will be a little bit at a loss, despite of the good work that you've been doing, the performance and everything. And you will try to get down into the root of this matter because you don't know where they are coming from. So you will be getting down into the bottom line of it, and you will nail down the culprit, that there is somebody around your team or your company that's been leaking information and has been passing it on to the person that is already now an outsider. Okay. Well, looks like you're gonna be Mission Impossible. Now, so I've already explained to you what's going to happen to your job, but again, there are some issues about your family matters that you will be backtracking, and that you will also remember what happened. Especially that you've been having some issues with your mother's health or your grandmother's health, or some older female family member, okay, during this month. And you will be going back into that, into the topic or very sensitive problem that a male family member have said something really harsh to you about the situation of your parents or your parent. And now this month, you will be facing them again. I don't see any problem, or I don't see any issue with your mother, with your oldest sister, or with your grandma, okay? But you will be facing more of the wrath of the male family members. Now, like what I said, that you will get down to the bottom line of this problem when it comes to your workplace, and you will know who is the culprit, and you will be practicing, your power and authority and your influence to stop this whole charade. And I don't see any legal matters that will be pretending right now, but it seems like you will have to consult your seniors or your bosses about your situation, and they will be giving you their full blessings and full support, and you'll be very happy because you just want to get down into this root of the matter once and for all. Okay, you'll be very happy, of course, that you will still be favored. And love life, looks like somebody's going to be proposing to you, but you feel like it's way too fast. I just got separated. We've already moved in together, and I really love you, but this is not yet the right time for me to enter into much more serious commitment. You really want to have family, get married to this person, but everything's just happening way too fast, and you would want this person to wait for you until you are fully ready, and that you are ready to open up again, because you've been so hurt with the past situation, and you don't want to be unfair to your partner, that while you're still healing in the period of recovering, and healing all the wounds so that you won't bleed again, you don't want to be unfair to your partner, that they're the one who's going to be savoring, or you will be catching the worst part of you. Okay, you want to be a better person for them, and you want to give the best of you, not the worst part of you. And singles, looks like you're gonna be, wow, there's gonna be like a very sizzling, hot, and sensational seduction with this person that you're gonna be on and off with. And this is an earth sign. Things are gonna be changing. It seems like you're not gonna be choosing the one from the past, and instead you will still be pursuing and chasing this person that is a little bit older than you. Although this month there will be a few changes, because it seems like this person will be single, okay, or will finally be like what do you call this, like staying true to their promise that they will be let's say filing for a divorce. Okay, so there will be a lot of wooings, and there will be a lot of, it's like the two of you will get even more closer during this time, and you'll be very happy. Now, well, some of you will also be leaving a lifestyle or eating lifestyle behind, just for you to opt for something healthy. Okay, and don't self-medicate, especially if you've been going through a lot of severe headaches. Oh, and some of you will have some breast issues. You need to balance yourself and balance your diet. You will try to be strong. You're a very strong person, and you also have a very strong spirit and soul. But be very careful, because you have the tendency, or well, you will have the tendency to have a minor accident. Okay, either to have a fall, trip on the stairs, or feel so nauseous or faint while you're on a high place. And you'll also be very conscious about your appearance, especially if you'll be very conscious about your wrinkles. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of December. Okay, loyal heart. If you just recently found the right one, or if you just recently found the one during this month, then you can expect that this whole situation will be panning out in the right path with the right purpose. And to be fair, you need to make a decision according to whatever that is right, and not because that you want to get back at somebody. This is about your work. On Treasure Island, you will still continuously seek out your life purpose and your life path, but you are already almost there, reaching up to your destiny. And you will be bagging you'll be bagging a lot of opportunities that will glitter and shine. Flexible when there are some life changes or life altering decisions that you have to make. Be a little bit more flexible, and instead of resisting the change, embrace them. Clean it up. There are some cobwebs of the past, and lies and deceptions, and some dark memories or painful memories that you need to clean up in order for you to be happy. Milk and honey, you can expect much more opportunities, money, stability, and financial windfall that's going to be coming your way. And tap into your higher power if there are some things in your life that you seem a little bit blank and that seem a little bit clueless what to do. Because with the help of your higher wisdom, you will be able to to acquire and to, let's say, resolve any inner conflicts that you'll be facing, especially when it comes to your family. And not for you, when there are some things that you've been wishing you need to, and that you can't really get it, or that the universe won't give it to you, it is because that they have something else that is way better, or that is much best for you. Okay, they know what is it that you really need. and what you really deserve. I feel like it has something to do with somebody from the past that you're still thinking about, that you keep on asking why. Okay? And let's proceed to your month of December. Finally. Looks like you're going to be far away from your loved ones during this month. Well, hopefully you won't be that far away from your loved ones during the during the holidays. Looks like someone or one of your mentors during this month will be announcing that they are retiring, or that they are, wants to enjoy the rest of their life traveling. And they will also be announcing whom they want to replace them. Even though that this is going to be a real tight opportunity, it seems like you will be earning a recommendation. But I can't say that you're going to be getting it, okay? But you will be recommended because of all the difficulties that you have already gone through. But I'm telling you, even if you will get this position, this high position, let's say three managers or three supervisors will be resigning, and they don't want your leadership. Well, it's something that you need to go through. And no hard feelings, nothing personal. It's all about work. Don't take it too personally, okay? If they don't want to be with you, then they're free to go. Okay, now you will be missing your partner or your family or your kids during this month because you need to be away on a 2-week trip. Well, hopefully it's going to be like a 2-day trip, but I feel like it's going to be like 2 weeks off, and you need to arrange a few things in one of your branches, or you need to attend a short course, trainings, or conference or something like that, but you need to be away from them, and you'll be a little bit anxious to go back or to come back. It's going to be a little bit further. I'm also picking up letter P or Phoenix. Now this month you'll be a little bit sad because one of your mentors that you've been looking up to is somebody who's been really responsible for all the things that everything that that you have gone through. This is the person who mentored you, and this is the person who really backed you up during those times that nobody believes you and people have been scrutinizing you and discriminating you. This is the person who's been your backbone, your wall, your post, your best friend, and your coach. But now the time has come for them to pass on their throne to somebody that they can see who deserves it. And there will be three. Okay, there will be three contenders, but even though that you'll be one of the three that will be recommended, it's going to be like a very tight opportunity and very tight competition. And this is going to be another chapter for you to begin by next year. Now, it seems like even though you're going to be a little bit further away, this person, whether you're with a fire sign or with a water sign, this person is coming your way. okay, to visit you or to surprise you. And it seems like they're gonna be you're gonna be a little bit defensive because you're thinking, or you will think that they're kind of snooping around you. But the thing here is they're not. They just want to support you. They just want to, see how you've been doing, and they also kind of miss you, and they can't wait for you to go home. But you will be taking it the other way around. Be very careful with the words that you're gonna say, and be very careful with your reaction, because it might just ended up in separation. Okay, be very careful. Now, when it comes to you, singles, looks like, looks like you can still make a decision, or you can still, choose who do you really want to be with. Because even though you will be choosing the earth sign versus the person from the past, you will still be seeing this other person from the past, and it seems like things have been going on, and you will be, um, well, the thing about you and this other earth sign will be blossoming, but still you can't help not to see the other person. Be very careful because they already busted you both. They already busted you together. Oh, sorry. They already busted you in the past. Both of them. Now, when it comes to your health, menstrual cramps, lower abdomen issues, kidney, liver, spleen, intestines or digestive system, and swollen veins or blood clots that you have to deal with during this month, especially for women. And some of you, you will be gaining a little bit of weight, which is good. And you will be sticking around with much better organic and fresh stuff, to the extent that you will start, creating your own garden right within your backyard. And you also need to check out with your eye doctor. Eyes, ears, throat. This is going to be your issue during this month. Okay? Excessive and prolonged, what do you call this? Cough and colds, and watery eyes, reddish eyes, and swollen eyelids, and ears ringing in your ears, and it's like sometimes you can't hear properly. Okay? But aside from that, you will be guided accordingly, and you will be getting well during this month or by the end of this month, so don't worry about it. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Flexible, milk and honey. Oh, you're gonna have a very established finances. You don't really have to worry. Okay, flexible. Be ready when there are some life changes or life altering decisions that you need to make in order for you to grow and spread your wings. Milk and honey, you will be having that stability, financial, financial stability and solid foundation that you've been dreaming about. Message in a bottle, you need to, you can actually meditate if you really want to heed the calls of your messages. Just try to concentrate. If you're not really able to remember your dreams, try to concentrate and meditate. Okay, time for a nap. You really need to sleep because you've been abusing yourself by overworking and not really what do you call this? Not really sleeping enough or relaxing enough. Imagine. You need to use your imagination, sometimes to decode your dreams, the signs and symbols, and also for you to heed the calls of your angels or your guides. In Yang, even though that you're going through a lot of tough times, You never fail to shine through and to let your heart shine in the darkness, okay? Meaning that you're still letting out your positivity, illuminate those people who's been going through some darkness or periods of distress, just like you do in the past, okay? And orphaned, you feel like you're so alone, especially that your family has been not really discriminating, but more of defying you or trying to, discriminate you because of the things that you've been going through. And sometimes you feel so envious, of those people that it has a very supportive family. And leg up, you know when you will be making the right decision, and you know when you will be putting your foot forward, that even though it's there will be some difficulties in balancing your options and balancing all the things that you need to consider, you always make the right decision and you always have the courage to do it, even though it's very difficult for you. It's not that simple, but you're able to manage it. All right. Anyway, that's it for you for this year, Scorpio. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live on the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. If you want to see for the for the annual forecast and for the other services, just register in my website and go to the tarot card reading service page. All right. Blessings to you and have a great 2020 year.